Neno hili si hivyo, mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. Babu Owino has rejected the position of the Secretary General of ODM Party, allegedly, mark that, allegedly offered to him by Oburu Odinga. This is what Babu Owino posted earlier today. I want to be the party leader, not Secretary General. Ladies and gentlemen, the big question is, who placed this advert on the Daily Nation? Is it fake or is it real? And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, I want to reveal to you guys the objectives which this particular advert was intended to achieve and whether it has actually achieved it. But first of all, allow me to read for you this advert. Notice for a special National Delegates Conference. Pursuant to the relevant provisions of the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM Party's constitution, notice is hereby issued for a special National Delegates Conference to be held on March 27th, 2026 at a venue to be communicated. So, only 1 week, venue is yet to be communicated. Let us listen in to the agendas. These are some of the agendas. Receive and consider a report from the National Executive Committee NEC on resolutions submitted by the ODM Nairobi branch. Again, number 2, consider and approve proposals endorsed in principle by NEC, including number 1, the recommendations for the creation of additional position of the deputy party leader to accommodate Honorable Makwiny Odinga. The endorsement of Honorable Babu Owino as a candidate for the position of the Secretary General of the party. Number 3, receive and note the reinstatement of Honorable Caleb Amisi as the Deputy Organizing Secretary and his readmission to the NEC. Consider and approve any other matter. Honorable Oburu Odinga, party leader. Ladies and gentlemen, ODM is supposed to hold its NDC. But clearly, this cannot be the agenda or the main agenda of that meeting. This advert here was intended to achieve certain objectives. And several questions arise. Who paid for this advert? Did the Daily Nation fail to do verification? Because a good journalist would not have allowed this to happen. And I have my theories, which I want to briefly take a few minutes to explain. Before I do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're to ask me, this advert here was intended to achieve several objectives. But who authored it? I want to have various theories. My first theory, and this is the truth, this advert here was placed on the Daily Nation by NIS. And why would NIS put this kind of a story and pay for it? They want to gauge the reaction of ODM supporters on the issue of Babu Owino and on the issue of Makwiny Odinga. Granted, the ODM delegates yesterday officially endorsed Makwiny Odinga's candidature for the position of the deputy party leader. And as a matter of fact, someone on the floor of that delegates conference will raise his hand and come up with that proposal. And I can project that the delegates will anonymously endorse that proposal. So that was just used to cover it. Then they come up with the name of Babu Owino. And that's the red flag for me. How and why would Babu Owino want to become the Secretary General of ODM Party? Babu Owino made it very clear a long time ago that for him, he's no longer part of ODM Party. He's a key player in the Linda Wananchi. He's not going to attend this delegates conference. Someone is telling you Babu Owino's name will be there, and which means he will also be part and parcel of that meeting. Which means the main intention of this article is Babu Owino. I might not be right on what the NIS wanted to achieve by putting it there, but I want to foresee a situation where the intention is to cause division or infighting within Linda Wananchi. Because granted, Babu Owino will demand for a position in that camp. We have Orengo, who is likely to be the party leader, or you have Sifuna, who is going to be the party leader in that their new outfit. In that case, who is going to be the Secretary General? So they want to make that very clear that Babu Owino is going to be the Secretary General. So they want to gauge the reaction. How are Kenyans going to react? When you talk of Caliber Messi, and this is something which I've always told you, there are several leaders within Linda Wananchi who are going to defect. Some of them have developed cold feet. One of them is Caliber Messi. Maybe that's why they're talking of reinstating him. So there's no way ODM can announce or can issue a notice of NDC, and that NDC there's Oburu Odinga as the party leader. Then you have Makwiny Odinga as the deputy party leader, and then you still have the Secretary General in the name of Babu Owino. That cannot happen. So this was NIS. Number two, Linda Wananchi Group has very smart people. They could be behind this story. It could be their part of propaganda machinery. They want to create a case where confusion is going to arise in leader ground or in Oburu Odinga's camp. They are saying we want Makwiny Odinga as the deputy party leader. Babu Owino is also demanding for the SG. How are they going to react? Because granted, Babu Owino is one of the most popular leaders within ODM party as we speak. But it's not going to be part and parcel of the leadership of ODM party. So these guys are saying, we have Makwiny Odinga. So if you guys will accept Makwiny Odinga, then someone in that crowd will also propose the name of Babu Owino. Very interesting. So it's their propaganda machinery to actually cause more confusion, because as we speak, Oburu Odinga's camp are confused. How are they going to accommodate Makwiny Odinga? Then you bring the name of Caliber Messi, you bring the name of Babu Owino. And Babu Owino is not demanding any other thing. He's demanding for a position of the SG, a position he qualifies for. And that could be their strategy. And number three, the united opposition can also do this. Why? If they want to cause division within the ODM party. Because a divided ODM party benefits who? The united opposition. And if that division extends further, pitting Babu versus Sifuna, again, the united opposition will benefit. But remotely, I don't want to assume, personally, I don't want to assume there are behind it. And lastly, there are elements within Oburu Odinga's camp who have sponsored this story. You see, Oburu Odinga's camp is divided as we speak, and that's the truth. And they're divided to an extent that some believe in Oburu, some don't believe. So they're telling these guys, you want to bring Winnie? Yeah, bring her. But let us also bring Babu Owino. So at the end of the day, there's going to be an agreement that if you open a window for someone like Winnie to be accommodated, then more people will demand for accommodation. One of them is Babu Owino. The truth is, as things stand today, Linda ground are desperate. They're desperate to win Orengo, which they're trying. They're desperate to win Babu, and of course, to win Odinga. And I think Odinga is already safely on their side. I don't know what you think. What's your take? Why do you think this advert was placed in the papers today? How? Why? Who was behind it? Let me read your thoughts below, because sometimes I get things wrong, but most of the time I get them right. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.